Hello there, one and all, and thank you very much for tuning in to episode 438 of Love at First Scent with me, Persolaise, live on YouTube. As always, you are very, very welcome, regardless of whether you're watching the live or you are watching the recording. But you know the drill. If you watch the live, I will just very, very quickly say, for the benefit of those who would like to tune in live, the plan for today, and it is always a rough plan, is that we are going to go for it and we're going to try to do 4 videos back to back. A single perfume review, followed by another single perfume review, followed by a showcase review from a very well-known brand, followed by another showcase review from a brand that kind of isn't actually a brand in a way, or maybe it is, but all will be revealed if we get to the 4th video intact. Think positive, Persolaise, you will get to the 4th video intact. First comment goes to Jeff, who says, "Oh dear." Yes, well, all will be revealed in a few moments. Power Connection is here as well, saying, one of my favorites, grabbing my vintage bottle. Now, yeah, you enjoy your vintage bottle. Hello all from rainy Brooklyn, says Dennis. You're very, very welcome. Oris says, here we go. Hi, friends. Hi, Mr. P. Hello to you as well. Otis says, good evening, Mr. P. Hoping you are well. Lots and lots of familiar names here. Angelo. Eric is here as well, saying, you find me making cheese straws in my kitchen. Are you going to be sharing any of these cheese straws? At the very least, you could share your recipe with us. Actually, a cheese straw is a very, very appetizing prospect at the moment. Having watched last night the film The Taste of Things with Juliette Binoche, which I am very, very, very tempted to write a review of for my Substack, because talk about the worlds of perfume and film coming together. My one sentence review is, if you can watch it, do, because in many, many ways it is beautiful, and not just because of the food. But anyway, what we are talking about for this episode is a brand new, because of course we desperately needed one, new version of none other than Miss Dior, from a brand you may have heard of called Christian Dior. This is being called a Miss Dior Parfum, as you can see there, and it is composed by current in-house perfumer Francis Kurkdjian. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. I'm going to leave the business of which version of Miss Dior we're on, how many there have been, which one is meant to be a flanker of which one. I'm going to leave all of that to the Dior historians out there, to the people who have got a bit more patience than I have, because I have literally lost count. I think we can just say that back in 1947, a perfume was launched called Miss Dior. It was, as far as we're kind of informed, reliably informed, a kind of dry, bitter leather chypre. And I think it's safe to say that it's gone through lots and lots and lots of iterations since then. As Jeff says, is this now the 123,456th flanker of Miss Dior? Ooh, I think there have been a few more than that, haven't there? Actually, I just need to turn up the brightness there on this. Okay, that's better. Dimitri says, as LT stated, there are more... Oh, as in Luca Turin, yes. There are more iterations of Miss Dior than the bad sushi he ate. There have been lots. So I think, and I've reviewed lots on this channel. I've reviewed lots on Persolaise.com. I think the best thing to do is to just smell this one. We have got pre-sprayed blotters of all of the things that I'm hoping to be able to share with you today. For this one, I have got a very, very brief press release. So yeah, boys and girls, let's see where this takes us. Miss Dior Parfum from Captain Kirk. I've already read a few things about this that just make me think this is probably not going to be for us. Dior have at least been open lately. Dior have at least been open lately about the fact that the Miss Dior perfume is just no longer set in stone. It's just going to be what they want it to be. They're just going to change it with the times. They're going to change it with I suppose, with the sweetness, the sugariness that has just been sucked into my mouth. A cough already, an excellent start, says Otis. Okay. Hmm. 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 Yeah. There seems very little point anymore in saying this is not Miss Dior, because you kind of feel like you're the dinosaur of the group who just wants things to go back to how they were in some poorly defined period of history. You know, do we want things to go back to how they were in 1947? No, we probably don't, because I guess, well, some of the stuff we were putting on our skin then wasn't great. But um, Jeff says, so this is supposed to be the Parfum version to Miss Dior EDP. I don't know, like Sauvage Parfum and not a 2024 formula for the Extrait, is my understanding. Yeah, well, we will see if the press release reveals anything. This is a sweet, very, very, very fruity, at this point, slightly floral confection. The very first thing that came to my mind, actually, at that initial spray, was the fruitiness, the syrupiness of La Petite Robe Noire from Guerlain. But I think La Petite Robe Noire has a lot of charm, because I quite like what's been done in that with the cherry note, with the patchouli vanilla combo. Michelle says, I am the dinosaur. And Maudlin says, I am a dinosaur too. What can you say? What can you say? You know, Miss Dior, as we know her, is gone. Let's just leave that for a bit, and we can spray the smell the pre-sprayed one. Anyway, press release, or press blurb, I should say. Francis Kurkdjian has created the Parfum version of Miss Dior to be an immediate, imperative pleasure. Should we just say that maybe, as far as we're concerned, he's failed? Floral and gourmand notes soar before settling like a morsel of fruit on the tongue, enveloped in sensual flowers and leaving a rich memory of an amber woody scent. Leaving a rich memory, as in what you remember a really, really great scent that you smelled before, and then you think, why couldn't this be like the really great scent I remember from before? That, anyway, leaving a rich memory. Anyway, this new Miss Dior perfume is then a composition in which floral and woody notes echo each other and play an abstract olfactory harmony in the grand tradition of Chypre fragrances, really? Of which Miss Dior was a legendary incarnation in 1947. Flowers dominated by the intensity of a custom-crafted fruity jasmine. Custom-crafted fruity jasmine. There is just so much we could say, but I think maybe we'll just keep biting our tongues. Are imbued with sparkling, elegant, sweet, and juicy notes as delectable, plump, wild strawberries awaken the palate in an appeal to an irresistible and addictive gourmandise. But it just smells too synthetic and fake for any of that. I'm sorry. These colorful accords are supported by a sensual and well-constructed woody amber base, anchored by a generous, clean patchouli. For some reason, patchouli's been given a capital P, but there we are. A dense and binding Alaskan cedar. Dense and binding. Okay, so you're kind of taken into this perfume against your will. This is like a straitjacket, right? A dense and binding Alaskan cedar adds a touch of darkness, while an earthy bed of moss warmly envelops the bold, sweet fruits and floral beauty of the fragrance. £140, ladies and gents. What are you all saying? I love Mr. P is sassy with the press release. Is that me being sassy? If you say so. Trina says, went to Neiman Marcus, and as much as I wanted to even like it, I did not. Mia says, that sounds like the most AI text to describe whatever fragrance. Tracy says, I tried it. It's banal. Well, yeah, you're right there. Sounds like something for teen girls. Yes. Now, who said that? Maudlin. And I think that is probably the key. I think that is what they're going for. I think they're really targeting that kind of Miss Dior vibe, aesthetic, brand, should we say. Let's do the pre-sprayed one. This was sprayed, what time is it now? This was sprayed about a couple of hours ago, I suppose. Turn on, tune in, drop out is having a little bit of a hysterical fit going, Moss. Right. Rachel says hello. Hi, Rachel. Maybe not the best time to tune in. Anyway, pre-sprayed Miss Dior. You know what? There's it smells pretty cheap, which is not the kind of thing you would want to say about a Dior scent. You know, okay, if they want to do gourmand, floral, fruity, you can do that. But you could do that well if you wanted to. Um, this is oh yes, Mia says for teen girls with rich parents. Yeah, important qualification to make. Yeah, it's very, very, very sickly. It is not Miss Dior, although of course it is Miss Dior, but when I say it is not Miss Dior, you know what I mean. Let's see how this fares. I suppose it's probably going to be around for 3-4 weeks before they replace it with another one. We're probably going to get 37 more Miss Dior flankers this year. So yes, I feel kind of as though it's wrong of me at this point to say, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. But if you have enjoyed this video, if you found it interesting or helpful, please give it a thumbs up. I think we will leave it there. Not a thumbs up from Persolaise. You kind of have to shed a little bit of a tear when you look at what has happened with Miss Dior. Rachel says, interesting. I've heard that the new Chanel might be doing that style well with the new exclusive. Oh gosh, is it that style as well? This is Comet, isn't it? Or Comet. I haven't smelt it yet. Anyway, let's draw a line under here. Thank you very much for watching this one. We will be back in a couple of moments with something not new, but not terribly old from Gucci. Thanks for watching. See you in a bit. Bye now.